Hello.
Fucking bullshit.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions. Wycheck. Dyson's going to go all the way. The 3-2 for the winner.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
That's caught by Des Bryant.
I told you I'm going to be swearing today.
You look
I don't
good.
swear.
You look
Today's
good.
the day.
You look like you're doing good.
You don't even know.
You look like you're being held hostage somewhere. The cat is meowing. Everything is going according to plan. Well, first of all, you're not at the library, so
I'm not. There's no brick wall. There's no
That's-
books. There is a painting. Looks like
Yeah.
something.
So
Bet it's
everything feels
an original.
off.
This whole, yeah. The whole world is upside down. You have a bill? What is that Buffalo Bills logo over your left shoulder? This is
It's,
ridiculous.
it's
Why
the
didn't you wear your
Derek Like Sports
This is
logo?
ridiculous. Why didn't you wear your
I don't know what
Brandon
you're talking
Cooks
about.
jersey?
Well, I figured
You know that if they
He-
just ruled that a catch, or if they just called the pass interference that was at the end of the end of the regulation, like all is good.
if Scott Norwood just makes the field goal, it puts us into a different. If Donald Trump buys the Bills, think about how things
The
would be
Bills
different.
are worse.
Yeah, but I think we're all better.
Oh my God. Man, I will tell you, I'm a sports media junkie. Like, I will watch and like all of the things. I have not tuned into stuff. And the only problem is, by habit, I'll open up my YouTube and I'll automatically go to shorts. And then I'm like, oh, crap. And then I send it to you. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
no, because I
thought the low
Yeah.
point was going to be the loss of the game.
right. No, it got worse after that.
Oh my goodness. What are
And then
you
it got worse
doing?
again.
It's like
Just keeps.
it's like, okay, somebody robs your house and then you're like, screw it, burn it down. Like, that's what happened. Like, what are they doing?
But you know what? The guy that burnt the house down, let's promote him.
Yeah, the guy. Oh yeah, good job for burning the house down.
Yeah, good job. You're now the president.
It's like,
the
okay,
team.
so this house has had, like, the deck has been faulty, like,
Yeah.
the extension never finished.
Sure.
It's like,
but it has
you're
a
the
great,
contractor, but you know what? You've done
has
such
a
a poor
great
job on all
something.
this stuff. We're promoting you now. Now you own the house.
What is the thing it
Like,
has? What's the Josh Allen equivalent? of a
Josh Allen
house?
is the car in the garage. Like, the car is
the
good.
car's fine.
The car is fantastic.
But at this point, it
You're-
might just go to a
you-
different garage.
You have like a total, in construction rebuild with a Lamborghini in the garage. It's a joke. Like, honestly, I just want to say how strongly I feel about this is
Which thing?
them getting rid of McDermott. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you saw the press conference today. I did not,
Yeah.
but I just saw little clips and that was enough. Like, this thing is trash. This is a dumpster fire. The organization has gone from, like, a place that, like, oh my God, look at the culture. Look at, like, it's such a close knitted, like, family. Like, it's a different place. It went from that to the freaking New York Jets. Like, that's a dumpster fire. They look like trash.
Can
Like,
I tell you?
there's no grace. There's no, like, class left in the organization.
The trashiest thing about it was when
Oh my goodness.
they went out of their way to blame the coach they just fired for the existence of a wide receiver that's still on their team.
It's a bunch
It
of
was like-
bullshit.
it was like-
You're the freaking GM. You drafted the guy.
Yeah,
And then you talked about last year is how good he is, and we wanted him because he's an above the rim player. Like, take some responsibility.
it makes no sense to, like.
You know what the problem is? The problem is, during the game, this guy is sitting next to the owner. So it's like all the people that work in, like, corporate the corporate world. It's like, this is the scumbag who's done none of the work, has been carried for the last 7 years, and he's sticking around because he's like goody two-shoes with the owner.
Well, he got Brandon Cooks.
Oh, that was a great pickup. He did
He actually,
not.
He actually was. He was actually good.
He was great.
He was pretty good.
And that says something that Brandon Cooks was your best wide receiver. Okay.
Oh, it
but
says
he did,
everything.
He did not want to trade for Jalen Waddle.
No.
You think Jalen Waddle would have helped in this playoffs? And you know what the disagreement was in the Jalen Waddle trade? It was he didn't want to lose a first and second next year. He was willing to give up a first and a second. He just didn't want it to be in the same years. I get it, but like, you got nothing.
Yeah.
Like this team with Jalen Waddle on it. Come on.
I mean, it certainly helps, right?
You don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl with this team and Jalen Waddle? I mean, even with 5 turnovers and like the ball they had 11 possessions in that game. They scored on 6 and they turned it over on 5. 0 punts.
0 punts. Yeah.
0 punts. And if you just, with 16 seconds left in the half, if you don't be a dummy, don't be a total jerk.
The most egregious play.
I'm the biggest Josh fan. This is on him. This game is on him. He's not yet lost a playoff game until this one. This one's on him.
Yeah, and he ended his. He had a, what was his snap streak with no turnovers, and then that's
it was ridiculous. Oh my goodness, he played this game like it was like a regular season Atlanta Falcons game. Like, that's how he played this game. It was not. It was like he played it. They played it with like no regard for the ball. And can I just tell you another thing? The defense fought and kept them in it. Like, so many times when they turned it over, it was like they kept them to a field goal multiple times. And you know how Denver scored in this game? And I'm going to tell you, this is Bean's fault too. When he tried to get Darius Slay and doesn't end up getting him on the team, and they lose Jamarcus Ingram, their third corner, now they got to put Dame Jackson in the game as backup corner when Trey White gets hurt, and boom, touchdown.
Yeah, Peyton called a play right at him.
Right. They did that beautifully both times.
Yeah.
Savage came in the game, touchdown. Dame Jackson comes in the game, touchdown. And it's like, dude, man, you lost a guy who's a big special teams player, and you're like number 4 corner that comes in the game. He's a boundary corner, and you lost him for nothing. Freaking Darius Slay's at the Eagles games.
You know what I'm realizing? Bean came from Carolina, and
McDermott must have had him come, because McDermott was there a year earlier.
They came together.
No,
right.
McDermott's there a year early.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking about how that Carolina team was constructed, and it was a Superman at quarterback, Cam Newton. Yeah. You know who Cam Newton's number 1 wide receiver was the year they went to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
It was Ted Ginn. That was their number 1 receiver.
Steve Smith wasn't on the game? Wasn't on the team?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't there anymore. Or I think he had. Yeah, no, he wasn't there. It was Ted Ginn, and if that's not like a Brandon Cooks analog, I don't know what is.
But he wasn't GM there anyways, right? He Bean wasn't the GM there anyway.
Oh, was he not? I thought he was, but I could be wrong about that.
And I feel like McDermott helped bring him here because he had a relationship with him in Carolina. There's so much Carolina crossover. But you know what else Carolina had? Freaking Luke Kuechly at middle linebacker.
Well, yeah. He was the assistant general manager.
Peppers. Like, they had way more talent there.
He was involved in the team building. I mean, he was the assistant general manager. Like, it's just interesting thinking back how similar those teams. He worked with Gettleman.
Yeah, but they had like Jenkins, like the D tackle. Like, they had players. Like, if you look at look at Bean's drafts, it's like 56 picks. Like, past Josh, after Josh, there's like 56 picks he's made. We have 2 Pro Bowlers, not even all pros, Pro Bowlers, right? Cook and Dawkins.
Did he even draft Cook? I thought they traded for Cook.
No, Cookie, not Brandon Cooks, but
James Cook.
James Cook.
I thought they traded.
No, they drafted Cook. Georgia, 4th round.
Okay.
Georgia, they got him.
Either way, I mean, he was a good pickup. Either way,
that's a good pick. That's a great pickup. Yeah, but that's 2 picks.
Who am I thinking
of? 56.
Sorry, you know who I'm confusing him with? I'm confusing him with Nyheim Hines.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
That
a
was
big
a trade.
difference. His first-round draft picks have been trash by large. Like, in large, they've been trash. Okay. Do you want me to go through the drafts? I know you love that. I'm just okay, look.
I did look.
Kincaid,
I
he
looked at
got
him. It's.
Kincaid's okay. Rousseau, he got Boogie
Well,
Basham was a second
go
round
back.
pick.
Let's go back to Kincaid. Kincaid was very good this year.
Khair Elam is
What
a
pick did they
round
take?
one.
Kincaid. Kincaid was the second
Okay.
round, right? Like pick.
Kincaid was 2023 first round, number 25.
That's
It's a little
early.
steep. That's a little steep.
I mean,
It's a little steep. Look at the tight ends that have come out since.
yeah.
Like in that same year, the Lions got what's his face?
Laporta.
That was the second round. Laporta's later pick. They traded up because they were afraid the Cowboys were going to take Kincaid.
Yeah, they.
I'm not even mad at the Kincaid pick.
No,
I mean,
like
although
Kincaid.
he's a
was
good
awesome this
player.
year.
He's not available.
Yeah,
He's available every other game, and when he is available, he's injured. Like, I'm not hating on it. That's a good pick for Bean. Like, that's one of his good ones.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
it's at
first
a
round.
non-premium position.
How about Khair Elam?
Yeah,
Who?
not
Not
good.
Khair
Not
Elam.
good.
It was horrible.
He's no Jason Elam.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, let's look. Let's look at
Boogie
the.
Basham he took in the second round.
I wanted to let you kind of cook on that for a little bit.
He picked Matt Ariza as a punter. How do you feel about that?
He's now the Chiefs punter.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, no, don't draft punters. What are you doing, people?
Yeah, and he looked at his off the field and was like, "This is a great fit
it's fine.
for Buffalo.
It's fine."
Like,
yeah,
the dude didn't play.
It's a great fit for the Chiefs.
In one preseason game, you lost. It's a 6th-round pick. What are you doing?
Yeah. So here's the McDermott era.
Wyatt Teller.
I'm sharing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's every season for McDermott was a winning season except for one.
Well, here's what happened.
Before they drafted Josh
2017,
Allen.
they came in. That was a playoff team. They played the Jags in the first round. That was with our guy
Taylor. Taylor. Yeah,
Tyrod Taylor. And then they're like, okay, this is the peak of this team. We got to tear it down and rebuild. So they tore it down.
Can I just say?
But
before we even get into that, I think it's important to look at the context of the years before he got there, because this was the years before McDermott got there.
Oh
they
my
had
God,
the longest,
Derek, 17 years,
the longest playoff drought in all of the sport, the major sports.
Childhood, they stink. Like they stunk. Dude, it was forever. They were horrible. They were so bad. And look at this, freaking Doug Marrone. Like,
we got Wade
Trent
Phillips
Edwards,
started it. It was
JP
the last year of Wade.
Kerry Collins.
I'd forgotten about Dick Duran, one of the great faces.
Horrible, horrendous. You want me to tell you the guys I didn't hate? I didn't hate the Chan Gailey team.
I forgot about Chan Gailey. I forgot he was there.
Because that was a Fitz team, and that was a lovable team, but look at their records. Like, they didn't win a lot.
4th of 4. They finished last in the division every year.
Well, but they were like,
Marrone, they should have made the playoffs this year, but they lost to the Raiders.
Marrone was a
17,
freaking creep. You know who Marrone reminds me of? The dude at the Browns right now that people think he's good. Marrone left.
What dude at the Browns? Stefanski?
Stefanski.
He just got hired by the Falcons.
Yeah, horrible pickup. Awful.
I disagree, but we don't need to debate that.
Do you see what Baker said about him?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. That's enough.
You're talking about 2-time Coach of the Year for the Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski, though. Let's
he's one of these dude that's like in the industry, we all love him, and then you're like, dude, what film have you? Like, what is the thing that we like that you've done?
He took the Browns to the playoffs.
Every insider's like, oh my God, this dude is so good. Dude, he seems like a creep. He treated his players like trash.
Yeah, maybe that's true. And then the Pagulas.
I can't.
Dude,
I didn't have bad things to say about Terry Pagula, but that was trash. That was so classless. Like, that was horrible. McDermott, like, in hindsight, even, like, here's the other thing. If you told me 3 years ago they were going to fire him, I would have been like, okay, I get it. But in the last 3 years, like I said this earlier on our podcast, right? When I talked about his growth and like how he's really evolved and become a better coach. And like, I just don't get it. Like, you've seen him improve. And he's like right there. And the other biggest problem about this is like they're this close. They're like so close. And every year they have a shot. He has the most regular season wins over the last like 7 years. Like, are you kidding me? And it's not like Harbaugh is like 50-50. He's like a 500 record. McDermott is like 97 and like 44, or like it's like something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Can I say that? Can I just
yeah.
read the quote? What Pagula said during the press conference today? He said the coaching staff pushed to draft Keon. I'm not saying Brandon wouldn't have drafted him, Brandon being the GM, but he wasn't his next choice. That was Brandon being a team player and taking advice of his coaching staff, who felt strongly about the player. He's taken for some reason heat over it and not saying a word about it. But I'm here to tell you the story.
Bullshit.
So you're scapegoating the coach you just fired for taking a player that is still on your roster, right?
Not for
like,
long.
like, and saying like, I know that was a mistake that we took that player, which like it may be true, but like, why you as the owner shouldn't be saying that while he's still on your team.
Also, like it didn't
when you're
stop
going into
you
a
from
coaching
drafting
search.
Other better players. Like, Keon is not the only player they're responsible for. Like how bad.
Also, don't like the owner saying. I mean, you might disagree with this. I don't like the owner talking about how the reason they didn't get to the championship this year was because of a bad call. Because
did he say that?
Yeah,
that's sort of trash too. I mean, look, I don't expect it. Like if it was only because of a bad call, then why are you firing the coach?
Right. Which he also said that he made his
it was the
decision
coach's fault. It wasn't
as a result of that game.
It's
so
stupid.
Right, here's
this
one
is also to say that you cannot make rash decisions like that. Can you just like everybody who's listening to this, if you're ever in this situation, like just take freaking 72 hours, take a deep breath.
Yeah. Well, here's a letter that he wrote but shouldn't have sent. He said the first line was, Sean has done an admirable job, not admirable, admiral. So he did a job worthy of the highest rank in the Navy, I guess, of leading the football team past 9 seasons, whatever. Here's what I hate about this is first of all, the admiral and said the admirable, but also in the statement where they're announcing that they're moving on from Sean McDermott, that's where they announced that they are promoting Brandon Beane. In the same statement. It's like, this guy's fired, we're promoting this guy. That's just shitty.
It's so trashy.
Do 2 statements. It's shitty to both of them, honestly. It's like Brandon Beane's, promoted to president of the team. I don't agree with it, but like, give him his own moment.
Okay, but Beane, I mean, and maybe this is part of it, but Beane comes off as slimy. It comes off like he's in the owner's ear. Like, if you're going to get rid of them, actually what should have happened is they should have gotten rid of Beane and kept McDermott.
I think they had 2 good options. The 2 good options were get rid of Beane and keep McDermott, or get rid of both of them, in my opinion.
Here's why I don't like getting rid of McDermott. First of all, there's 2 things. Okay, you have to look at the whole context and history of this franchise. We are a lovable loser. And if you're going to win it, like I want to win it with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, also, it's been like 8-9 years with this guy, and he took this thing from 0 playoff appearances in 17 years to making the playoffs 8 out of 9 years. Are you kidding me? And then, here's the thing. Like, you think you're going to beat the Chiefs now? Are you freaking kidding me? You think you're going to beat the Chiefs? Like, here's the thing. What happens when you lose all those close games? Like, he got better. After the 13-second game, if you said fire him, I would have said, get him out of here. But over the last 2.5 years since that, that midseason story that you love came out, since that time, he's really improved. He's a player's coach. Like, he cares about the guys. Like, it's a community. And the thing is, when you lose this guy and all the experience, like he wasn't making bad calls at the end of games. Like he was actually very on top of, I think, everything. Like even the challenge last week, or the week before against the Jags, like he outcoached the Jags. Everybody's high on Cohen.
Yeah, but can I just say, had they lost that game, like it would have come back to that kneel down, or their decision to not kneel it down, like bad clock management at the end of the game gave the ball back to the Jags.
Well, I thought it worked out okay. Nailed it. Okay, fine.
But I'm just,
but the other thing is, I'm just saying,
overall.
like you think you're gonna beat Spagnuolo and freaking Andy Reid, you just lost so much institutional knowledge and the whole structure is gone. You think some kid or whoever from anywhere is going to come in here, now they're going to be beating the Chiefs? 0% chance. And can I just say another thing? Like, I never thought.
Be able to stop you if I wanted to.
Nah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, no buzzer today. Today.
There's no buzzer today. Yeah, they are this. They're yeah. Go ahead.
I always thought Josh is gonna win a championship. Like it's gonna happen. Like even if they kept McDermott, they lost this year. I'm like, it's still gonna happen. He doesn't need a handicap. He doesn't need Mahomes to not be there, Lamar to not be. He doesn't need a handicap. This team was just not good. But now, getting rid of McDermott, like I will say there's there's as good a chance as not that they will ever win a Super Bowl. Maybe more of a likelihood that they won't win one. Like this is the first, I'm like, yeah, Josh could go his whole career and not win a Super Bowl. It's very possible. If you told me that before, I was like, not a chance. They'll win a couple at least. No, really, you know what I'm saying? Because they're right there.
Well, okay. Can I show you this thing now? Because you can look there. What I'm about to show you, you may have already seen it around, but you can use this as a case for or against firing McDermott. Did you realize the Bills were the 4th team ever to have 6 consecutive seasons of winning at least one playoff game?
Wow.
4th team ever. Do you know who the other 3 are?
Cowboys, Steelers.
It's this Cowboys dynasty
Patriots.
that won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
It's the second Brady dynasty that won 3 Super Bowls. And it's the Chiefs that won 3 Super Bowls.
Wait, so what's the stat?
6 consecutive years of winning at least one playoff game.
Wow. That's
4
incredible,
teams have done
though.
it.
Come on.
These 3.
But it's
then
not a zero-sum
the Bills
thing.
I agree with you. Now, I don't think this is an argument for firing McDermott, just to be clear.
Look at the company you're in. Come on. From where you were before,
but how
0
wild
playoff
is it?
wins?
How crazy is it? Those teams won 3 Super Bowls. The Bills didn't make one.
Yeah.
It's like it's just astronomical, the odds of that happening. Now, I mean, this one coincided with this one. That has a huge part to play.
Yeah.
But
well, a few of those coincided. I mean, they've lost them 4 times.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The Chiefs run and the Bills run were almost the exact same years. The Chiefs one encompassed all the years except for this one.
Yeah.
So
they're not beating them now. They're not beating them now.
Man, I can't wait to clip that in a year when the Bills are headed to the Super Bowl.
Okay, right. Listen, first of all,
here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
1 of 2 things is going to happen. 1, they're going to get AJ Brown this offseason and
don't want
go to the Super Bowl.
Don't want it.
2, the other thing that might happen, Keon Coleman gets traded, ends up on the Chiefs, and he kills them in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's possible.
That's kind of my dream scenario. And also, I talked a lot last week.
You're gonna hate that. You don't think he's a good player. I mean, I don't either. But I was like,
he was never going to be. He was drafted to be like their wide receiver 1, like Diggs replacement. That just wasn't the player. That's not the player he is.
Wild.
If you wanted to come in and be Kelvin Benjamin, sure, but he's not going to come in and be, Stephon Diggs. And that's kind of what I feel like that was the expectation, and it was not a good one. Yeah, we talked last week about how how Colleen was like, "Why aren't you happy for your friend?" I was very sad for my friend. I will say, when that game ended, I was like legitimately sad.
That was bad. That was bad. But and then I didn't think I thought that was it. And then it got worse. Like this really. I just like.
Do you want to talk about the play? Do you want to talk about the play that everyone's been talking about? The Brandon Cooks interception.
Can I just tell my perspective on this thing here? They lost the game because they turned it over so many times. Okay, they lost the game because Josh missed the throw to Knox. He missed the little toss to Shakir low too. Yeah. So there were all those plays. He did the thing before half where he. Like a jerk is holding the ball out here. Like you're going to run for 80-something yards at this point here? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Tuck the ball, go down. Actually, just throw the ball out of bounds. Like McDermott said in that, before the half little interview that they do, he's like, it was a shot play to the boundary. If it's there, take it. If it's not, throw it out of bounds. Like there was no need to start running there. And then holding the ball out. I mean, just like horrible decision. Okay. So those are the main reasons why they lost. Now we live in 2026 where we like to boil everything down to one play. I will say, I think it's a close play, obviously. I think last year they said the Worthy catch, they said it was a tie. They gave it to Worthy. The ball nose hit the ground. Okay, didn't shoot out. I mean, Devontae Adams had a thing. I think part of what screwed this up is that there was a game on after it that the NFL felt like they need to get to on time. Dude, that overtime sped. There were no breaks in that thing. It was running 1,000 miles an hour. You got to admit that. It was going fast. I mean, they're like, okay, we got to get all the viewers to the NFC game.
That feels
I'm just
little
saying,
tinfoil hat to me. I mean, they moved the game back. They could have just kept moving it back. Like,
They did not. But they did.
It was supposed to kick off at 8. It kicked off at 8:30.
I just felt that whole overtime
They did.
was
Every scoring play is reviewed. Or sorry, not every scoring play.
The whole game,
every change of
the
position.
whistle.
Every change of position is reviewed.
The whole game, they swallowed the whistle, and then they gave 56 yards of penalties on the last
You can't
drive.
argue against that second pass interference, though.
Okay, the second one, but the Taryn one was not.
Okay, but
I'm going to argue on the Taryn one.
I will give you that, and
Yeah.
I actually kind of agree with that.
The Trey White one wasn't good.
What's important to point out is in that Taron Johnson pass interference, there was a coinciding 15-yard penalty on Joey Bosa that was declined. So either way,
why call that
it's
penalty
kind of the
too?
same. Well, that was an egregious roughing the passer.
Dude, Joey
that was
definitely
definitely
is
a roughing
not
the
like,
passer.
he did not hold the edge. Like, my man was not holding the edge all evening. Look, Brandon Beane,
do you know
how hard he's tried to get freaking pass rushers?
I know.
They haven't been able to. Boogie Basham.
Great.
Like, they've drafted. They spent the whole time drafting pass rushers. Now, I think they got a good one in Deion Walker inside tackle, but they've spent so many drafts trying to get pass rushers and corners,
and they've acquired veterans.
They overpay to try to get
with
Vaughn.
With Von Miller was like a huge overpay, and then Bosa they brought in to do what Von Miller couldn't, and
all did. And honestly, Vaughn, the first 5-6 games before he tore his ACL was good.
Right.
But
that's the risk you're taking on when you're
you get a 32-year-old guy who's been on
whose entire game relies on his burst off the line.
And it's a second ACL injury. It's not a first ACL injury. It's a second ACL injury. So that's the risk you take because you're desperate because you haven't been able to draft a pass rusher.
Well, and
how
also,
many pass rushers have come out since then? It's
also,
not
but we talked about the Carolina connection. The guy who ended their game in the Super Bowl was Von Miller. So I think they thought that's the perfect guy to bring in to win us this Super Bowl.
And it's ironic because Carolina had a great defensive line. Julius Peppers at pass rush, Malcolm Jenkins in the middle, and Luke Kuechly.
Right.
And then it was also a prime, what's his name? The corner. Mormon. Josh Norman.
Josh Norman, yeah. Well, that team went 15-1. That team was a juggernaut.
Well, the defense, and who was the defensive coordinator?
McDermott, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's been good everywhere. And can I just tell you something else? I have faith with McDermott. I know it doesn't matter what the defensive personnel is. He's going to find a way to maximize what they do. And the second half of games, he's shutting teams down.
Yeah. Another connection, though, to that Super Bowl 50 loss for the Panthers when Beane was the assistant GM and McDermott was the defensive coordinator is that the Broncos had John Fox, had a couple really good seasons with Peyton Manning, fired him after losing in the playoffs to the Ravens, brought in Gary Kubiak, and then immediately won the Super Bowl. I guess it was, I don't know if it was immediate. But
whoa. Who won the Super Bowl?
Kubiak was the coach when they won the Super Bowl.
For the Broncos?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Peyton Manning was the quarterback.
Yeah,
I guess though he wasn't great at that time, but
no, he was a liability on that team. But what I'm saying is they moved. if I'm just playing devil's advocate here, if the Bills are moving on from their coach after a bunch of successful seasons and coming up just short. The Broncos came up just short a bunch of times with Peyton Manning at quarterback, moved on from John Fox, hired Gary Kubiak, and then almost immediately won the Super Bowl. So maybe that's a case for things growing stale and
Do you
not
think
being
it's a
able to
Tony
get past the
Dungy
playoff
comparison?
wall
No. Do you think it's a Tony Dungy comparison? Tony Dungy
with Gruden when they
with
got rid
Gruden.
of maybe yeah could be. And so someone might walk into this team and you think about the last two MVPs have coaching vacancies, which is it's really
Honestly, McDermott to the Ravens, it
unprecedented.
would be a great fit for the Ravens. I would hate it, but it would be a great fit for the Ravens.
Do you think?
But the Ravens owner is such a scumbag. I'm sorry to throw around names here, but that dude is slimy as hell. Oh my God, Brandon Beane should be his his GM.
He's an owner.
Dude.
They're all like that.
Oh my goodness.
It's like
holy smokes! You see that dude talk? I'm like, what are you doing?
Do you think John Harbaugh regrets?
Have money?
Do you think John Harbaugh regrets not waiting a week to take a job? I mean, sheesh.
John Harbaugh got $20 million out of it, and he's not the coach Sean McDermott is. Like, I'm sorry, he doesn't do anything elite. McDermott does. Like, the Giants should have waited. Honestly,
okay.
Don't you think? No, I mean Harbaugh was a good fit, but you don't seriously think Harbaugh's a better coach than Sean McDermott?
I didn't. I'd have to think about that.
Look at the talent on the Ravens. No way. Sean McDermott making like freaking trying to make 5-star meals here with this trash from Walmart.
Well, yeah. So I realized something about Brandon Cooks. I guess it was 7 years ago. The number one wide receiver on the Bills this year, who was at the center of this most controversial play of the season. 7 years ago, he was playing in his second Super Bowl with his third team against his second team, and he dropped a touchdown pass that would have like changed how that game went. And then the previous Super Bowl, he was on the Patriots, and he got knocked out very early in the game. This was his last play with the Patriots.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what his last playoff game was before the one this past week?
Before this past week. So let's see. He was on the Saints. The Saints have not made the playoffs.
His second stint with the Saints. The Saints drafted him.
Saints drafted him. Was he still on the Rams?
No. He was on the Cowboys in his last playoff game when they laid an egg and got upset by the Packers. So yeah, Brandon Cooks. This jersey, I don't know. I feel like I created the situation that transpired in that game. I think.
Is that your Cooks jersey? Oh,
yeah, it's my Cooks jersey. Yeah,
that's the first one he had.
This is the first one. Yeah, this is the old Nike when Nike was making the jerseys. I guess they still are, but they used to have this like weird collar where it had like a thing on it. You've checked out. You're disassociating over there.
Can I tell you the two other things? They had freaking McCole Hardman out there. So Josh is throwing to McCole Hardman on a freaking critical play in the playoffs is wild.
He caught a touchdown. He caught a touchdown on the same play that was the game winner. In the Super Bowl.
Yeah. He's like, this is the only play you can run, so please.
It's like McCole Hardman
But he's thrown it deep to
Cooks.
McCole Hardman on a critical play in that the end of the game. It's ridiculous. And then the other thing is like freaking Keon Coleman doesn't know what the hell to do. And Josh shows it to the outside. Keon's like cutting back inside towards the safety help. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's pretty rough.
And for Beane to be in the off season so confident of of the pass crushers and the wide receiver position that he's created is wild. You've heard that interview.
He was so cocky about, going like not needing another any more offensive talent because of how good the offense was, and they end up relying on.
Dude, you see why the players were crying now after the game. Like, that makes a little bit more sense, if it was like McDermott sort of saying bye to them because he knew. Because Pagula says he knew he made the decision after the game in the locker room. So,
Yeah.
like, it makes a lot more sense. Everybody was crying. Dawkins, Cooks, Josh. That was Josh composed. Like, supposedly he was in the hallway before coming out there for the press conference, like, bawling. So it's like you see and you see the outpouring of support of other players, past players, talking about McDermott, like, as a human. You know, he was the class in that organization, and you can see how quickly it just looks.
He was also pretty good in that Hallmark movie. I got to say, that scene, he did a little walk and talk scene, moved the plot along.
He did.
Did
Sorry,
some good
what were you
work
going to
there.
show me?
I was trying to find exactly what Brandon Beane said on that radio show. It was obnoxious. I couldn't find the actual quote.
Oh.
But it was like, it was basically like, what are you talking about? We don't need to invest on the offense because we have Josh Allen, basically. And
bitching about wide receiver is one of the dumbest arguments I've heard.
There we go.
Beautiful.
There we go. And then we end up
well stated. You guys are bitching in 2018 about Josh Allen, and now you guys are bitching that we don't have a receiver. Really good parallel there. That makes a lot of sense. Our job is not fantasy football to trot out the best receivers.
What is your job then, Brandon?
Everything. You can't have everything. I mean, listen, and then you always hear him saying, like, you know, when you got to pay your quarterback, you got to make sacrifices. Dude, Josh Allen's contract is not a freaking, like, thing that's holding you back. Like, you should be grateful as all hell that you got this guy. Now go and double down and win the thing. Like, it's not a liability that you have Josh Allen on your team. Like, it's the most moronic thing. He says it over and over again, and it's just dumb.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know why I'm asking this question. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Does the name Littlefinger mean anything to you?
No. What's that?
But listeners will know that Brandon Beane is essentially doing a Littlefinger here, I think. And go look that up. Go watch the entirety of Game of Thrones and then come back and we'll finish this podcast. I think that should be what we do. Did you, in the words of Josh Allen, get it all out? Do we need to?
I don't know, man.
Do you want to talk a little? We don't have to talk much about the other games, but
I didn't watch.
I do want to talk about.
I don't think I can watch. Like, honestly, I don't think this is the first time.
Did you not watch any of the other games?
I can't.
This was the first one.
I can't.
Did you not watch the Packers-Bears game?
Little bit, but I really can't.
Oh my God.
I can't. Oh, Packers-Bears was not after that. Whoa, was Packers-Bears after this?
I mean, it was the next day.
No, Packers-Bears was Saturday evening. Packers-Bears was Saturday evening.
You're right.
Saturday night. So I watched that. And
sorry, it was Sunday. No. It was Sunday. Seahawks game. The Seahawks game was Saturday night. This blowout.
This game I did not see.
You know what's funny about this game? Rashid Shaheed took back the opening kickoff.
Yeah, they could have gotten Rashid Shaheed.
Well, that put them up.
Also.
They could have. Yeah.
We don't want. Why would we give away a 5th round pick for Rashid Shaheed, who could maybe score a touchdown in a game?
Rashid Shaheed took back the opening kick to make it 7-0 Seahawks.
Let's take his teammate, Brandon Cooks.
The 49ers scored 6 points in the entire game.
That's wild.
So the opening kickoff, the
that.
Seahawks had already scored enough points to win the game. So they will host the NFC Championship game against.
I like the Seahawks.
The Bears, who played. Not against the Bears, because the Bears lost. They'll play the Rams.
Oh, I saw that final play that Caleb made the touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Holy smokes. Dude, we talked about it the week before. His ability to throw, like, off of whatever in any, like, and with that velocity, like, incredible play.
I think
he was running backwards. I was like, don't do this. I've seen Josh do this.
They snapped the ball at the 12.
Yeah. He threw it from like the 40.
He ran it back to like the 40.
Yeah.
And then he threw it 5 yards deep into the end zone.
Yeah, going backwards and on the opposite hash.
In the snow.
On the far hash. Crazy.
It was snowing pretty hard at that point. It was one of the most amazing plays I've ever seen. So what do you think? What do you think? They ended up kicking the extra point to tie that game and send it to overtime. Do you think Ben Johnson regrets that?
I mean, you're an offensive coach. Your best player is your quarterback. You got to have a play, maybe.
I was shocked that they didn't.
Yeah.
I really thought that was like a foregone conclusion that they would.
So I'm good with aggressive when your best player is your quarterback, your coach, his skill set is the play design, play calling. I wouldn't,
I think
I get that you're
I'm
at
probably not
home.
saying that if they go down the field and score and win in overtime, but
look, you're at home, so I also understand, like, traditionally, right, growing up, it's like you're at home, you play for overtime. You're on the road, you try to end it.
Yeah.
That was usually the logic. So I get it. Obviously,
I was more
the
just
result
surprised.
dictates a little bit.
Yeah, and then the last throw of the season for Caleb Williams was what looked like a bad interception, but I don't know if you saw DJ Moore like completely just stopped running on his route. So the Bears are
ahead of schedule.
That offense looks like it's going to be really dangerous.
Johnson looks like a good coach.
Young, and they've invested so much into the talent on the offensive side.
But this is the problem of like finding a coach is like, one, can you find a guy who's good enough at the craft? Like, and you're probably looking for offensive coaches more than not. And then two is like, okay, they can be good at the craft, they can be a good coordinator, but are they like, can they lead men? Can they create a culture? Can they establish like that foundation? Johnson looks like he can, but that's like much like more far and few between. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. There's that, like the two hardest things to find are the franchise quarterback and the culture building coach. Like CEO, steady hand head coach that you can stick with.
And that has like an elite skill, like from an X's and O's standpoint too.
Yeah.
Because like I would say Harbaugh was a steady hand, but I don't know what he does well.
I mean, he was a special teams coordinator. Was his last like
dude? Their special teams
job.
are trash all the time. This team's like commits the worst penalties at
Who
the
has
worst
good
times.
Special teams?
Like
I felt like that's been a thing for everyone this year. For everyone this year, it's
no,
like our special teams is terrible.
Well, the new rules, but we led, in kick return yardage. So Ray Davis.
There you go.
League, so.
There you go. So yeah. And then the other game, the Patriots. I mean,
I didn't see this.
Despite their best,
I didn't know the
efforts.
score. I didn't know the score. I don't know what happened in this game. I can't watch them. I'm gonna vomit. These guys are gonna go to the Super Bowl. It's disgusting.
Oh well, okay. So we didn't talk about the other thing where we're watching the Seahawks 49ers game, and all of a sudden I get the news drops that Bo Nix broke his foot.
Derek, can we college committee this shit?
This play.
Like, give McDermott one more game.
Okay.
And
can I just say something?
Watch this trash team now.
Listen, hold on. I don't see any reason why Jarrett Stidham can't do like 75% of what Bo Nix does. Bo Nix
he
isn't
totally can. Bo Nix
exactly.
isn't good. I'm just saying, even if Bo Nix could play, can we not college? Can't we committee this thing? Who wants to see these guys? It's ridiculous.
I'm kind of looking forward to it, honestly. I think if Jarrett Stidham beating the Patriots would be kind of awesome.
Dude, do you know Stidham in the Super Bowl?
Do you know the story with Jarrett Stidham and the Patriots?
What's the story?
Well, the Patriots drafted him. There's not much of a story, honestly. They drafted him, and then when Brady left, there was like a brief period of time where Stidham was going to be the starter, but then they brought in Cam Newton. And then they drafted Mac Jones. So they ended up trading Stidham. That was to the Raiders, but then he was a free agent, went to the Broncos. Anyway, he's a former Patriot, was drafted by them and then traded away for nothing. He did start 2 games with Sean Payton as head coach in Denver. And he wasn't terrible. Like he managed the game. I mean, I don't see any reason why he can't do almost everything.
Yeah, Bo Nix does
to an extent. Now, Bo Nix throw to Mims for the go-ahead touchdown was that. As a Bo Nix doubter, he looked really good in that game.
But it's like there's no read. Like there's no read on it. It's the Bills got this guy injured.
Yeah, throw a 9 route to him. Yeah, exactly. That's Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton can coach. Can coach Jarrett Stidham to enough.
It's the classic. Payton is still a '90s coach. It is like, oh God, they got a guy injured. Okay, go attack the guy. Yeah,
right.
Right away.
Then, I mean, to the point where he will even sometimes pay his players extra if they create the
Oh
injury.
yeah.
But you look
They
at
got 2 touchdowns that way, and
Right.
good on them. Like, yeah.
No, it was awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. And then this game, like the Texans' defense was absolutely incredible in this game. Incredible.
Okay, you got to tell me. I didn't watch any of it. I haven't seen the
Drake
highlights.
so CJ Stroud was abysmal.
Yeah, he's
in
with
this game.
CJ Stroud.
Absolutely. No, he was worse than
Really?
CJ
Are you
Stroud.
sure? But I've seen him play.
And the reason he was worse is because he didn't like understand that his defense is like an all-time defense and that he just needed to go out and not drop the ball on the field. I like joked.
No, we talked the week before. He keeps dropping the ball.
Listen, I was kind of joking, but also not. Like, obviously a team would never do this. They legitimately, had they punted on second down in this game, they may have won.
They won. Yeah.
Because what this game came down to was which team could keep the other team's defense off the field. You know, you go into a game, you want to keep a team's offense off the field usually. That's usually the way to beat a team with a good offense. This game was the opposite of that. The Texans, their best chance was to keep C.J. Stroud off the field, and the Patriots' best chance was to keep C.J. Stroud on the field because he just was handing them the ball. But here's the thing. Drake May had more fumbles and interceptions than C.J. Stroud did. They just recovered, I think, all of his fumbles. Like, they were they had strip sacks. I think they had one fumble maybe that Drake May lost. They had some crazy bounces.
The Bills had
Will Campbell was atrocious in this game. Just like,
yeah, I mean, going up against Will Anderson.
Yeah, Will Anderson
Yeah,
and
of
Danielle
course.
Hunter. Like yeah, exactly. But this week, this week he's going up against Nick Bonino and who's the other pass rusher?
They're not as good as Anderson and.
Well, okay, but I don't know. Bonino. Bonino's pretty good. He's right up there.
Dude, Bills played them both. Those guys, Anderson, and they crushed.
I agree. He's very
Bonino
good.
made a great play last week, but again, Josh, like, dog is got to be. Anyways. Yeah.
All of that is to say, the Texans, like, played a horrible game and missed out on some chances that their defense created. C.J. Stroud made some throws where he should have just been taking sacks. I think I don't think the Broncos are dead in the water going into this game because Bo Nix is out. I think their defense is good enough.
No, come on, man. Bo
and
Nix
their offense
is okay.
Can create enough and play. If they can play within themselves and not turn the ball over like the Texans did, I think they have a shot.
But Ken was my brother-in-law was also a Bills fan. He was upset. We got on the phone. He was just swearing. He's like, Bo Nix? Are you? He was like, dude, this guy sucks.
I mean, he made the plays.
How do we lose to Bo Nix?
He absolutely made the plays, though.
Are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure this is the play where he broke his foot.
Yeah, it was like close to the end when he was.
Is that weird little like sweep?
Yeah. They lost yards on that. I mean, if the if the Terran PI doesn't get called, it is like a 56, 58-yard field goal. Like it's Denver, I know, but still.
You're talking about the not the Terran one, the
Terran one.
The Trey White.
No, the Terran one. Because
the Terran one
after that play, the Terran one happened, and then the Trey White happened. So the Terran one got them closer, but if the Terran one doesn't happen,
if the Terran one doesn't happen, there's a 15-yard penalty on Joey Bosa for roughing the passer. So same situation.
Whistle on that.
Oh my God. No.
But it is also the bounce of the ball a little bit too, because the stupid Denver fumbled the ball early in that game, and Larry Ogunjobi lined up off sides. Like, what are you doing? You're the nose tackle. How are you lining up off sides? The ball's in front of your face. What are you doing? And then James Cook fumbled. I mean, they could have taken such a lead that the whole game script is different. You know what I mean? Like, they're going down and
totally
come up. I mean, they should have actually blew this team out.
I had resigned myself to that happening, and then literally like the next play, James Cook fumbled, and that was like where everything shifted. They should have been up by 10 at least
11.
Going into halftime.
It would have been 14-3. at
Well, and I'm
that
just saying,
point.
going into halftime, they should have been up at least 10, and instead they were down 10, and it made no sense.
And then they came back
still
out
had
of
a chance.
halftime.
I mean, that's the other
Here's
thing.
the other thing. Yes. They come back
So many
out
other
of
things.
halftime. They're down 10.
Yeah.
But you have the ball. And
Right.
then they start throwing the ball around. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? This is not necessary. You have the weight advantage. Run it on them. Run it down their throat. Score a touchdown, and it's a 3-point game. But instead, they're back. They're like, okay, we got to throw it on Josh now. We got to throw it. We got to throw it. So, fumble.
Yeah,
and
they
now,
fumbled.
And the defense, again, holds them.
Well,
Like,
see, that
that's
was the
thing.
moment where
And
I
then
felt like the
then it's 13.
Broncos... That was the moment where I felt like the Broncos had lost the game because
they
they
let 'em off the hook.
didn't they let them off the hook and didn't they kicked a field goal to go up 13 instead of 10.
Yeah,
And
but
in that
they
ca-
may
in
not
that
have gotten
instance-
it on fourth down, you know.
Even if you don't get it, I think it's the right move, and this is why.
I agree.
The Bills are down 10, and instead of kicking it off to them and giving them 65 yards or whatever it was to go down the field and score to cut it to a one-score game at that point, you're giving it back to them. They're still down 2 scores, and now they have to go like 85 plus yards down the field.
And
that's
like,
that uses so much more time.
Moment too.
It uses
it's like you
but
can
it uses
grab
it
the
uses,
game rather than
right. So you have the
play
opportunity to go up
defense.
You have the opportunity to go up 17, and in worst case scenario, you're giving them
10.
a long field. No, they were up 10 already. They had a chance to score a touchdown to go up 17.
No, yeah. And worst case scenario,
Worst case scenario, you're up 10, and they have the ball deep in their own territory. They just turned it over. Like, it's going to take them a lot of time off the clock to get down the field and cut it to a 3-point game or whatever. So I felt like that was a moment where the Broncos kind of missed an opportunity, and it almost, and then Knicks turned it over, and allowed the Bills to take the lead, and it kind of seemed like the Bills might close it out.
And they still should have, even with how bad they play. That's the other thing that sucks about it, because I know every fan of every team, it's like, how does the season end? And I'm just like, man, okay, fine, you lost, but how about let's lose and play some, within some region of the level that you play, they don't, he turns over the ball, but those were the dumbest turnovers. And to have 5 turnovers.
Well, what you're describing is the 13
crazy.
seconds game. 13 seconds game, they played.
It was heartbreaking, but they
game.
played great. They did. Yeah. I mean, and it was just little situational things that I was telling you that I feel like he's learned from, but it was little, the situational, to kick the, where to kick the ball off, to use up another 8 seconds so they couldn't, run those plays. Anyways, but yeah, I would rather you play well and you lose. It's heartbreaking anyways, but to play so poorly, it's just it was horrible. And then you fire the guy, and that's the other thing, dude. We didn't talk about this. They're going to be in a new stadium next year. This is the guy who helped build this, and you're getting rid of him. He can't have a year in the new stadium. He helped build this thing. What are we doing? It's such a trashy move on so many levels.
Yeah. McDermott died for this.
Dude, right? Am I crazy? Who are you gonna bring in here in the first year of the new stadium?
Let me tell you about another group of men that died for a cause. Sorry, too soon. Too soon to rib him for the 9/11 thing again.
What should he do this year? Is he gonna be one of these coaches that takes an off year? I think he would be maybe he'll get on TV. I don't know.
No.
It's not his
don't think so.
personality, really. I think he'll
think
stay.
so.
I think he'll stay at home with the family, and he's a God-fearing dude, and he's good a family dude. So you know what sucks? I don't know if he would is he gonna stay in Buffalo?
Obviously, everyone does.
We talked about that.
Once in Buffalo, you never leave. Once you coach the Bills.
Okay, The only acceptable hire, like if they fired him for this, I would be okay. The only acceptable hire is Marv Levy at this point. 100-year-old Marv Levy.
100-year-old
Stick him on the
Marv
sideline in the new stadium. Hopefully he makes it through the contract.
Yeah, he can become his eventual statue. All right, I just have one more question for you about the Bills. All right, so we got this beautiful man, Sean McDermott, who we're going to say goodbye to.
He's like really a very good dude.
If we're making the movie
like
about...
if you were to rank quality, like all good dude teams, you know, how we have like our all scumbag team, and then like
we do.
Yeah, we do. We have like the coaches that stink, the players that have been in jail.
We haven't organized them into a team.
Lawrence Taylor's team captain.
We haven't done this. This is a great idea.
It's a great offseason.
I'm going to cut this. I don't want anyone to.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to take that.
It's a great idea. But he's the all good guy. Like he's a dude, like a real salt of the earth, like good. Dude.
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
If we were to make a movie about Mr. Sean McDermott, obviously after seeing his acting performance in Holiday Touchdown, A Bill's Love Story, he could play himself. But let's just say he's not available because, you know, I'm sure his schedule's...
Can we get Sean on the show?
We will effort for that. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure he's listening. Sean, go ahead and come on. Call in. Well, don't call in. It's not live.
It's not
that wouldn't
Jim
work.
Rome here.
Yeah, we're not recording while you're listening. But if we were making the movie, would you have Bill Burr?
That's who I came to my mind.
Yeah, a dark horse candidate, Will Patton, who you may know from he was the assistant coach and Remember the Titans. Who you got?
Will Patton would be the guy. That's a bad picture of him. Just pull up a picture from Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I Googled him, and there weren't many good pictures. Sorry,
Dude,
Will.
I can't take Bill Burr
first
seriously.
One was
like, I can't take that seriously. That's not
he looks so much like him, though.
No,
he'd have
he
to dye the
like
beard.
Him, but he's like... He's gonna... I just can't imagine him telling a little freaking joke there on the sidelines.
Look at young, dashing Will Patton and Remember the Titans. This makes me feel old seeing these two. Man, time comes for us all.
Dude, we've talked about Remember the Titans twice on the podcast. Do you know that?
I'm surprised it's only twice.
I think it might be 3 times.
That was I was about to say this guy looks like this guy. They're the same guy. Yeah. I mean, Will Patton. Will Patton's my choice because he's probably the better dramatic actor.
I would
and
say
this is going to be a drama.
It's definitely.
Whatever we do, it's going to be better. I think you probably know about this. I don't know though. I never know what you know about. There actually is a movie about Sean Payton. Do you know who played Sean Payton in the movie?
What movie is about Sean Payton?
There's a movie called Home Team about Sean Payton. So you remember the year he was suspended because he
Bountygate?
Because of Bountygate, yeah.
Yeah.
That year he coached like
he could be the potential coach of our all creep team, you think? Is he a potential?
He coached a youth team during that year he was suspended, and they made a movie.
They put bounties on it?
Dude, I don't know, but they made a movie
Dude, I
about
could totally
that.
see Brett Favre was his quarterback.
Oh man. But do you know? So you don't know who played him in the movie?
No idea.
It was
it this dude? That he looks like both Sean McDermott and.
No, it wasn't. I'm trying to find the right picture.
This sounds horrible, but
you want to throw out some guesses? You're going to throw out some guesses?
I have zero idea.
I just want to see what actors you know.
This dude looks like both Sean McDermott and.
I could see it. No, Kevin James played Sean Payton.
What? That's like the total end of the spectrum because Kevin James seems likable.
He does, yeah. Well, he's supposed to be likable in this movie. He is the main character of the movie.
All right, that's a stretch.
So yeah, Sean, Kevin James casting. We actually did get an answer.
Kevin James
who
should play Brian Dable.
That's pretty good,
right?
That's pretty good. Although I don't know if
I love
Kevin James has the gravitas for the Dable movie. The Dable movie is going to be I think that's what Scorsese's working on right now.
You think they want Dable?
Actually, yeah, you should. Do you want to tell people where you are right now? Because you could go pitch this around, these ideas that we have.
I'm
Get
in
on the
Salt
ground.
Lake. I'm in Salt Lake City, and Park City, Utah has Sundance this week, so I'm attending Sundance.
Is this the last year it's in Park City before it starts rotating?
Last year, yeah. No, I think it's going then to Colorado. I want to say Vail next year.
Yeah, I think the plan is for it to. I thought the plan was for it to rotate to a couple different cities, but I could be wrong about that. But that's cool that you're there. Go tell them about our Brian Dable movie.
I will. I'm going to pitch it. I'll be like, hey, Brian Dable.
Listen, we haven't cast. We don't have the story yet. It hasn't. It hasn't happened yet.
I mean, actually, if there was a way to pitch the podcast, that's what we do.
Sure. Yeah, pitch it to.
I don't know.
Yeah, Sundance.
You know what? I do think NBC Sports is going to be there because of the Winter Olympics.
Oh.
And they are using Park City as like one of the training areas, I want to say.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's something I had heard because...
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, how's the jazz scene?
Jazz scene?
I assume you just hear jazz music everywhere you walk around.
Oh, yeah, because of the Utah Jazz?
Right, the team of the Utah Jazz are there. I just assume that city must be just brimming with
humming. You know what?
Jazz.
I landed here, I thought it was New Orleans.
I hear... Wait, is that I hear the saxophone coming through. Wow, that's great.
This is the least jazz city you could imagine, probably.
I think you're right.
I
think you're right.
A lot of Mormons, I think.
The demographics don't lend themselves to jazz.
No, I think I might be the darkest person.
Certainly.
Salt Lake.
Certainly.
Me just like biting my tongue, thinking about what I can say and not say.
You can say whatever you want to say. That's fine. Did you get to watch the college football playoff national championship game? Were you feeling too sad?
I didn't. No, I've been out of it. I can't watch
it. You can't even look at a football.
I don't know that I'm going to watch this weekend. And my whole life never happened. They got knocked out of the playoffs. I've always watched. I don't know if I'm watching. Honestly, like I'm just like my heart's not into it. And
do I need to find a new guest for the conference championship week episode in the Super Bowl preview? I guess I need to find someone else that
if they just
knows
lost.
ball.
If they just lost, I would probably be able to watch this weekend. Like I wouldn't have watched the Patriots last weekend, but I would probably watch the NFC game this weekend if they didn't fire McDermott. But I'm just like, my stomach hurts over the whole thing.
You'll be fine.
I've become one of those people who's like their team loses and they don't watch anymore.
Take some Pepto. You'll be fine.
Bad. It's bad. What's going on?
Your Bill's derangement syndrome has just morphed into Bill's depression syndrome, and I am not okay with it.
It's worse. You thought you were going to be excited that the derangement syndrome ended, and now we have this.
I was, yeah.
Side effect.
I didn't know this was going to be worse.
It's like, when you take a pill, it's like the side effects, and you're like, yeah, I'd rather not take the pill.
Be careful
the side effects
what you wish
worse
for.
Than the thing.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I didn't watch the national championship, but I will say, I think my take from a few weeks ago is totally correct. You think if Fernando Mendoza is
eating your microphone
available,
now. Whoa, you're eating your microphone now.
If Fernando Mendoza is available at 5 for the Giants, oh my God, run the pick in.
Okay. If he's available at 5 for the Giants, the first 4 teams have fallen asleep and not gotten their picks in.
Or trade up for him. I wouldn't mind.
Good.
Trade up for him. Why not trade up for him? You know what's sad? He's probably going to the freaking Jets. Disgusting.
No, he's going to the Raiders. It's almost, you didn't watch the game, but had you watched the game, Tom Brady was there wearing all of his Raiders gear, and he's going to the Raiders. It's almost a foregone conclusion.
Do you remember? A ton of picks.
Do you remember? I think it was 2002 was the year that the Texans were an expansion team, and it got to the weeks before the draft. They had already signed David Carr to a contract.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like we're in that kind of situation.
That didn't work out well.
Not his fault. He just got killed.
He did get
literally set the record for quarterbacks.
His
sacks
brother
in his first
tried to, redeem the family name.
Yeah. I don't know if it needed to be redeemed.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the superior first name. Let's be honest.
So you think he's going to the Raiders? Okay.
Yeah, I especially after these 2 games. There's no way
he's the best by far.
He's also. I mean, it's also worth mentioning. Like Dante Moore's going back to college, so he's going back to
right.
Right, he's going back to Oregon. Dylan Raiola just transferred to Oregon, so now I guess he's going to sit behind Moore. But so there's really no one else. I mean, there's no one else that's going to crack into that top 5.
Mendoza's level either. Like I don't think
but kind of the consensus the early consensus was that Mendoza would go 1, Moore would go in the top 5, and then there would be like a kind of a teardrop to like Ty Simpson in the late first round, and then your usual second, third, fourth round, like not expected to be the starter quarterbacks. It's really just Mendoza now. He's like the only like NFL ready quarterback in this draft. So the scarcity is.
Yeah. And the other thing is it meets one of my criteria where it's like, it's not like he was on Alabama and just had like the best offensive line in the league. Like, I mean, they had great talent. I mean, Indiana's got a great talent, but also to come up and, take Indiana.
It's a little different given like the NIL of it all.
Yeah.
And
portal.
I mean, did you realize that this Indiana team was only 2 years younger? Their average age was only 2 years younger than the Packers.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Insane. Yeah. That's insane.
I think they only had 8 guys who were like 5-star recruits. Like most of them were transfers from other programs. Like Mendoza couldn't even walk on to Miami.
That's stupid. Because he's about to walk onto an NFL team.
Yeah. Well, I hope you can watch the football games this week. Do you want to try picking them real quick and then we'll go?
I'm done. I'm done with this team.
Which team?
Really? Like I'm done with the Bills.
You're done with the Bills.
I'm
ready to get on board.
I'm joining Colleen. I am a free agent.
You're a free agent.
Comment below. I might follow McDermott, honestly, but comment below. I don't want anything to do with whatever the heck that shit show was of a press conference. That was such trash. Dude, the people in Buffalo, it's hard enough. It's cold as hell. Do you know how bad it is right now? It's January 21st. The sun is setting at 4 o'clock. And then you put them through this? The sun doesn't even come out. I'm sorry about saying setting. They're not even seeing it. It's overcast from the lake. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, maybe people should live there.
I'm a free agent.
All right.
Me and Colleen, comment below. I'm not joining the stupid Patriots. Definitely not.
You're
joining
not going
Broncos.
anywhere.
I'm knocking these teams.
It's like how I can't. It's like how I'm going to be a Cowboys
Derek,
fan
I'm telling you right now, if McDermott goes to the Ravens, might be it.
No, you won't be able to.
Because I'll be so happy that he wins the championship there.
I don't believe you. But
you know what he would turn their safeties into? Holy smokes. He's so good at coaching safeties.
Let's pick these games and get out of here.
Okay.
Patriots, Broncos.
Vomit.
Who are you taking?
Barf.
I don't like that.
I hope they don't end up I don't know. What could possibly happen to where they don't do this game?
Nothing good. For anybody.
That's true.
I have some thoughts in my head, but I'm not going to say them.
All right, fine.
Pick a team.
All right, Patriots. The Patriots are going to win. I don't like this. There's no effort score on this. I dislike both of these teams. And it's disgusting that this stupid team is going to go to the freaking Super Bowl again.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think they are. I think the Broncos are going to shock everybody.
Oh, great. And Jared Stidham in the Super Bowl.
Go to the Super Bowl. So
fantastic.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I think that's awesome. I'm trying to get.
It's great. I like it better than the Patriots
I
going
want
in,
it.
so maybe I'll root for them. But Sean Payton in the Super Bowl again? That his smug face up there?
It won't let me put my face on top of Jared
I would
Stone's
love that.
body.
That would be
I would
great,
love it too, but it
actually.
won't let me do it, and
It
I'm
looks
more
like you're
mad about
eating his
this.
helmet.
I'm more mad about this than you are about the Bills.
Bring it forward.
Well, it wouldn't do it because of something weird. Here, I'll just do that, and then there we go. I just don't have an arm. All
I
right.
like it. I like it. I like it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
look
I
like a
got
coach now.
the ball got strip sacked. All right. This other game, Seahawks, Rams.
Put my face on Sam Darnold because I'm picking the Seahawks.
You are picking the Seahawks.
That actually works, honestly.
That actually works beautifully.
Dude,
That looks
that
great.
works so good.
Oh, that looks great.
That is so good. Why aren't we doing that? I don't like that. Because I just don't like the Patriots. Stupid. But the Darnold one, yeah, it's whatever you want. I don't care. But the Seahawks, I'm going with the Seahawks. What are you doing? Who are you picking?
We are opposing each
Disagree?
other. Why won't it let me? You know what? This is unbelievable.
It does it for mine, but not yours?
It does it for yours, but not mine.
Well,
It's
that's
like it
sad.
doesn't know whose show this is.
There you go. That looks good. You look like a coach, though. You're giving them the Gruden eye.
Well, because I have the
Look at that.
headset
You're
on.
giving them. I know, but look at the eye, though. You're giving the Gruden eye. Look at that.
You don't need to insult me like that.
Did the Bills just hire John Gruden? Like, you've done this before.
Oh God, Rex Ryan, bring Rex Ryan back.
Oh God, no. Marv Levy's the only way that they'll keep me as a fan at this point.
I don't know. I feel like Rex Ryan probably still has a foot in the door.
I don't know. Who's the offensive coordinator?
Oh, I don't know if you got that joke.
No, I didn't get. Oh, took me a second.
All right,
Rexy, sexy Rexy.
Do you want anybody to find you?
Find me here. Find me on Derek Likes Sports. You can check out my channel, Love is Sports, but it's been a while since I posted. But
Yeah.
you know what? It doesn't stop you from following.
You should post through the stages of grief, because that's what you're experiencing right now, and you've not made it past depression.
It's so sad. I can't even think about
Maybe
it.
not even anger. Is anger first? What are they? I'm gonna diagnose you
I
real
don't
quick.
know what the denial was a little bit. I just thought it was fake.
Yeah, it was with the call, with the bad call.
Yeah,
the
the
bad
bad
call.
call.
That's-
But then
that's the
even
first one.
when they said McDermott, I was like, what?
Hey, these are pretty
Okay.
good. Denial, bargaining. It's like, yeah,
I've done that. Let them play one more game.
Let them play one more game. Yeah, you came in hot with the anger. You're leaving with the depression. The only one left, is acceptance. So I hope.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
I hope you can get there.
I don't know.
Well,
Ugh.
it is funny how I have an easier time empathizing with your misery than I did with your joy.
That says
But,
something. Why are
yeah.
you getting on the Bills wagon? You saw that today, and you think like this is something good.
Wow.
Something good's gonna happen
In fairness, when I said that they were definitely winning the Super Bowl next year, it was before that I saw that, and I just
that was a.
it took you
Come
so
on.
long. It took you so long to record with me this week that I didn't get to say that take until after the
You're
press
ready to
conference
join
today.
the
So
bandwagon,
I was on. I was
and now
on
you're
it.
like, oh wait, actually,
Yeah, it gives me
not my
pause. That
stuff.
gives me
Yeah.
pause. Yeah.
That
all right.
that's one of the worst. That's like, you know what? If it ends up being the Lions type of thing where that was like bad, but it ended up being great, like Campbell's press conference was like epically epic,
Mhm.
like then fine. But like that was incompetent at its finest. Holy smokes.
All right. Incompetent at its finest. That is what you can always expect
here.
from us at Derek Likes Sports. Anyway,
We're incompetent and enthusiastic
well, I hope you can watch
about it.
I hope you can watch the games this week, though. It makes me sad to think that you won't. And if you do, we will talk about them next week, and we will see you next time.